Back in August, I had the honor of participating in the Association of Multicultural Affairs in Transplantation National Meeting in Hartford, Connecticut. And this is where we bring different cultures from around the country to talk about the specific issues impacting those societies, those communities, those cultures in the world of organ transplant. I had the honor to meet a young man named Andrew Jones, who is in his 20s, a bodybuilder, male model, fitness guru individual. One of these guys that when you see him, you're like, wow, this guy is in immaculate condition. And so then Andrew, unfortunately, had a rather serious medical event that resulted in him going from this perfect specimen of a human being to on his deathbed in a hospital as a result of a cardiac issue he had. He was eventually put on the heart transplant waiting list, which resulted again in him having to basically be bedridden. Now most of us, many of us, maybe not most of us, many of us, me included, that could have had such an effect on your life that you may never recover from. The one thing that hit me, and that still hits me, is that Andrew refused to let something like your heart giving out on you to slow him down. And as you'll see in some of the follow-up to this, you'll see what I mean. It was so inspirational. It hit me so hard. I said, Global Transplant Solutions has to be a part in spreading this message. I said, I'm going to go up to him. I'm going to ask Andrew if he would be interested in Global Transplant, supporting him spreading the message. And he was very excited at it. So we moved forward with the way of how we're going to do this. How are we going to get AJ's message and his inspirational life in as many people's minds as we could? So we started this process, and I look so forward to when AJ is here and we sit down next to each other and we talk about what his life was like, what his life was during the hospital stay, and what his life is like now. And I think everyone in this audience will be quite inspired by what we hear.